Hi and welcome back to the Wednesday News Show. Today we have Hugo back.
Nice.
And with you comes a lot of good news.
Controversial.
So Will Bosi kept this a bit under wraps, but a couple weeks ago he made a lot of first ascents and hard ascents in Spain. Scottish climber Will Bosi made the first ascent of King Capella and proposed a grade of 9B+. He describes the route as a series of boulder problems stacked one on top of the other, and there is even a crazy jump to a crimp. Let's hear more from Will about his ascent.
Hey guys, back in the UK now after climbing an absolutely incredible route called King Capella out in Sierra. I believe it's a 9B+, and it has some of the best climbing I've ever done on it. With these crazy jumps to crimps and amazing heels. I'm over the moon with it, and I'm big ups to David Brasco for bolting it.
Thank you, Will, for the video. And it's worth mentioning that he actually sent another 9B, first ascent, and then 2 9As and 1 9A+, and established an 8C boulder.
Wow.
That was it.
That's a lot of stuff.
That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of ascents.
Have you got knowledge about this? Can I ask you questions?
Go ahead.
Where's King Capella in Spain?
It's in Sierra.
Okay.
So La Capella is the 9B.
Yeah.
And he just, kept climbing it.
And what? So it's a start, the same start as Capella, and then different finish.
Yes, and it just goes on. But I don't want to spoil too much about it because we do have something in the works with Will.
Like an interview. Even more. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
That's very exciting. And then also he went off and did a whole bunch of other stuff as well. But he's kept it under wraps because I think people in the UK were, especially climbers in the UK, were trying to keep their ascents under wraps, I think. Because they didn't want to kind of look like they were breaking COVID, even though they're allowed to, because they're professional climbers and it's like a profession. But I think, after having spoken to some of the brands, they were encouraging their climbers not to kind of come out and be like, I've been doing this, I've been doing this, I've been doing this. So, and now obviously he can kind of do it because he's done.
Right.
But, yeah.
Legal ascents.
Yeah, no, exactly. But like, that's it. He's like got them all bookended up. He's got a whole bunch of ascents, and then he just comes out with it. I like that. I think more climbers should do that. They should just be like climb a whole bunch of ascents, and then like publicize it like 2 or 3 months later.
But then we couldn't keep up, or we would have to sit down and do a new show like all about Adam Ondra, all about Alex Megas, because it would just be endless.
I know. It'd be like a one after the other. Anyway, speaking of impressive ascents, there has been a very impressive ascent in Fontainebleau. 8A.09, as well as pretty much every other climbing media in the world, has reported that French climber Nico Pelorson has made the second ascent of Soudain Seul, the sit-start to the very famous Big Island boulder problem in Fontainebleau, France. Nico's ascent comes a month after Simon Lorenzi's first ascent of the boulder, in which the world's second 9A was suggested. However, in the last 24 hours, Nico has come out publicly in an interview with Fanatic Climbing, giving a personal grade of 8C+. Crushing news for Lorenzi, who took 25 sessions to climb the boulder. This is Nico's second downgrading of a 9A boulder after he downgraded the Charles Albert boulder no capote only from 9A to 8C. So this is the story of the serial downgrader. He's trying to emulate Adam Ondra a little bit, I think. But I know I'm pretty gutted for Simon Lorenzi because at the end of the day, like Jimmy Webb has projected this, Jan Hoyer's projected this for a long time, and I think when they were projecting it, everybody thought, okay, this is going to be another 9A. This is going to be Fontainebleau's first 9A, and it turns out that Mr. Pelorson does not agree. There's a few interesting things to this. So Simon Lorenzi used a knee pad.
Okay.
Which is fine. Yeah. It's not aid. We don't think of it as aid.
Is it?
But Nico used a book under his knee pad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because he has small knees?
I guess so. I mean, maybe he just skipped a few too many leg days. But it does... I mean, like, if I turned up with a knee pad and it was like this far off my knee and I just... Would that be aid? You know what I mean? Where does it stop?
Those are a couple of dictionaries. Yeah.
Exactly. Maybe it's like one of the old school Bibles. They're about that thick. That's gonna.
I don't know. It feels like
make a difference.
when you go to a concert and you bring books along so you can put them under your chair so you see it further up.
Yeah.
Feels like one of those things.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think people are accepting of that. I haven't heard
They
too
are?
much people kind of go against it. So
I don't think it's that fair, to be honest.
I think it's up for discussion.
Oh, okay, fine.
Well, you can discuss it
Comment
now if
down
you want.
below.
Yeah. What do you think? Is a book unfair aid in a knee pad?
Well, in wartime, wasn't there that story
I
of
love
someone...
it when you talk about wartime.
No, wasn't there that story that somebody had a Bible in his pocket and like got shot in the heart and then the Bible saved him? Like literally saved him.
Divine intervention or just like plain luck? Who knows?
Who knows? Anyway, moving on to another 8C plus boulder in Switzerland. Swiss climber Giuliano Cameroni sent yet another 8C plus boulder, Ephyra. This makes it the third ascent of this line after Jimmy Webb opened it in 2019. So we can expect a mellow video soon about this climb.
Wherever there is a Giuliano Cameroni, there is a mellow video.
See.
He's pretty mellow.
He's pretty mellow.
Do you reckon they are actually just mellow, or is that just aspirational?
I've heard they're chill.
They're chill.
They're
Why don't
chill.
they just call that
Chill.
chill? That's actually one of my most hated words.
Chill?
Yeah. I quite like mellow, I just don't like chill.
What about chillax?
Yeah, when they've fused chill and relax to create a completely new word,
Yeah.
which nobody likes. Excited about that. It goes, when we were here last time, I think when me and you had a show last time, we were talking about how these days they have to justify how many tries somebody's done a route in order to call it a route kind of thing. So Giuliano Cameroni has done however long it took him to climb that 80
He didn't mention it really.
He didn't mention it, okay. But it took Simon Lorenzi 25 sessions. It took to do that 9A/8C plus whatever it is, and it took Nico Pelorson a certain amount of time. So I think there's obviously that kind of insight that goes into these gradings and what they're doing. So Nico's obviously taken a whole lot less time than Simon took.
It's not really scientific.
But it's not, but it is. They're trying to bring science into it, but at the same time, it's you've got this whole other very uncontrolled bit, which is the climber themselves.
Yeah. Well, it's like, if you don't feel good that day, do you even count it as a try? I don't. I've unsighted so many things because the other days I just wasn't feeling it.
Exactly. Right, next up, we got some big news from Spain. As reported on Planet Mountain, 19-year-old Martina Demmel from Germany has unsighted an 8B+, Humildes pa Casa. On the same day, she then red-pointed Joe Blau, her second 8C+. She only started climbing 4 years ago, which makes this all the more impressive. So in terms of unsights and women's, this is impressive. Because
indeed.
No woman has unsighted an 8C route yet.
Exactly. And she seems pretty close to it.
She's only been climbing 4 years. She's only 19 years old.
Yes. She has a long future ahead.
She's a potential legend.
Yeah. Can't wait to see her in the comp scene, actually.
Maybe she's not bothering. Maybe she's just like, whatever, I'm going to go for the outdoor things.
Nice.
Yeah, records.
We have a 9A counter waiting for her.
That's true. Speaking of which...
I have the 9A roundup next.
Ooh.
As reported on 8A.nu, Mathieu Bouillon sent Le Cadafiste 9A. Fun fact, the route name comes from the risk of hitting Le Cad, which is the name of the tree on the route. Up to the tree, the route is a short 8A. Normally, you end the route by sitting on it. Moving on to Slovenia, where Maurice Welts has done his 13th 9A, Halupka 1979, in Osp. Speaking about the route, he said, there's actually a second pitch bolted, which could possibly add another 8C or 8C plus and make it a 50-meter cave climb. So we spoke about Matthew a couple of weeks ago. Mathieu. Pardon. Mathieu. And if you didn't watch the episode, you go. He basically works full-time and just climbs on weekends.
He's a weekend warrior.
9As.
Oh, we love a weekend warrior.
Yep.
On this show.
Yep.
They're like our favorite kind of warriors.
Yes, but we love more the 9B counter. So 9B counter this week, Will Bosi gets 2 points.
2 points.
Plus 1.
2 puntos.
So Will Bosi is winning with 3 points on the 9B counter.
Yes.
And then we have to decide what Pelorson wants.
Is there a boulder one?
Yeah. David is keeping all the counters for us.
David, thank you. If anyone doesn't know who David is, who's David?
David is our counter master.
Yes.
From the US. I want to say he's from Utah.
Okay, he's from Utah.
I guess.
You can say it.
I guess so. I should read the emails better.
Is he your contact?
Yes, I'm chatting to him. I send him the good news. He sends me the good news. It's like we keep in touch about bouldering and sport climbing news.
So, do we leave the decisions to him? So could he make a decision on the 8C Plus 9A?
No, I feel we do still listen to the people down in the comments below. But
Ooh, that's a good question. Is it an 8C Plus or a 9A? Let us know what you think. I personally am going to go 9A.
Yeah, same, 9A.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's
I mean, the
25
dictionary.
sessions. Simon's smaller than... he used a dictionary. Simon's smaller than him. He's got a smaller ape index. I think it's a 9A. It's got to be a 9A. Jimmy Webb can't climb it. It's a 9A. Jan Hoyer can't climb it.
It's a 9A.
It's a 9A. That's the title of the video. Jimmy Webb can't climb it. It's a 9A. So it's good to see somebody coming out with a 9B plus.
Yeah, finally.
Finally.
We waited.
Waited long enough.
Yeah, it's been months.
That begs the question, do you think there's just a whole bunch of secret 9Bs being climbed? Or 8C pluses?
I really hope not. Like, that's just not fair.
On who?
I don't know, on us?
Yeah, so the athletes. That's us.
Yeah.
Right, anyway, the shop. The shop is open and we have a sale at the moment. There's an Easter sale. If you are in the market for something of good value, a little present, Easter present. You want an Easter present?
Yes. I mean...
€35 is your budget?
Sure.
Okay. Do you need a rope bag?
I wouldn't mind.
There's a nice La Sportiva rope bag.
Ooh.
For €35, reduced from 55. €35 is not much for a rope bag. You'll then protect your rope. You'll then save money by protecting your rope.
Yeah, it's
I haven't got a rope bag. My rope's a piece of... It's not in very good state. So anyway, yeah, I'd recommend that. There's some nice rucksacks on there as well, but the rope bag from La Sportiva looks super nice.
It's definitely an investment for your rope.
I think anything that you want to do for your enjoyment is an investment.
Yes.
Think about it as an investment. It makes you feel much better about spending that money.
True. Snap crash pads are back in stock, and there are a ton of different types and models, but I like the Bounce because the name reminds me of a Jonas Brothers song. Anyway, the Bounce, it has a very unique design, and you can fold it up in two parts. So attach it lengthwise or vertically.
Kelly's did a song called Bounce as well.
Is he a rapper?
Good tune. No, Kelly's. You know Kelly's? Yeah, okay. Show my age. Okay, that sounds good. I like Snap. I like bouldering pads. You can sleep on them if you don't need them for a bouldering pad.
Well, it's if you're going on a bouldering trip,
Why have you got that mattress on your back? Where are you taking it? You might as well look like a cool person because the colours are cool, right?
The colors are very cool. Yeah, I think you cannot go wrong with a Snap crash pad.
Very good, very good. Right, next up we've got Media. Medias. And Medias this week is there's a good week of Medias.
There is, starting off with Climbing Daily, because we have a video from Theo, 11-year-old super crusher that's climbing 8Cs.
Ridiculous.
Après, nous arrivons sur un bon repos, sur une poignée écolo, et à ce moment-là, la vraie bataille commence. Je prends au-dessus, et après, je prends dans le toit une réglette qui dépasse un petit peu. Et là, ce qui est vraiment dur, c'est que j'arrive à monter un talon au-dessus de ma main et je prends une petite verticale plate mais que j'arrive bien à tenir. Après, j'arrive à ramener dans un petit trou juste au-dessus pour faire partir les pieds les mettre de l'autre côté. Là, je dois y aller un petit peu dynamique pour prendre une plate et jeter pour aller chercher une bonne prise.
So Theo, very young.
Very young.
Yeah, very young.
He's only 11.
A young
That's crazy.
prodigy. Yes.
Prodigy. Let's not call him prodigy. That's too much pressure.
No?
Nah, I don't
But
like that. Poor guy. He's only 11. Although he does probably quite like it, being compared to Adamandra.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to emulate Adamandra, right?
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
one of his goals.
Yes. So stay in school.
And those crimps, stay in school. Those crimps look like jugs when he climbs on them. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, small fingers.
Yeah, exactly. Small fingers, big jugs. Right, next up we've got something from Seb Bois, the latest stop on his vintage rock tour.
Le Sausois, c'est vraiment une étape importante parce que l'escalade libre telle qu'on la pratique aujourd'hui, c'est un peu écrite ici. Elle s'est vraiment développée ici avec Jean-Claude Droyer qui a commencé à vouloir grimper sans céder des pitons en place. Juste en cas de chute, mais pas pour la progression dans la voie. Donc il a vraiment amené une idée un peu novatrice en France avec l'esprit du libre et ça lui a valu pas mal de critiques d'ailleurs à l'époque. Mais heureusement qu'il était là et puis qu'il a eu un peu cette audace de lancer ça parce que voilà, maintenant c'est ce qui définit notre sport et la manière dont on le pratique.
So have you enjoyed the Seb Bois Vintage Rock Tour? I'm over here.
Yes.
Yeah?
I got lost.
You got lost? Too many cameras.
Yes.
Dun, dun,
I
dun, dun,
didn't
dun,
watch
dun.
it yet.
You haven't watched the Vintage Rock Tour?
I mean, it's coming out this Friday, isn't it?
No, the rest of them.
Oh, yeah,
This is
yeah,
like the
of course.
sixth episode.
No, of course I watched them. It's like every crag he
right.
goes to is
You haven't watched them.
he's on my list to go to.
You went to Bjork's, didn't you? Bjork's?
I did.
How was it?
Yes.
Incredibly hard? Did you get
Pockety.
sandbagged?
Super sandbag.
Pockety fresh?
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Comment of the week. Do you want to sing a song? Comment of the week. I just quickly saw one that says from Karim Shaheen that says videos of fans singing comment of the week theme is a great idea so we can save Teresa from the unbearable shame of singing on the show. If you want, can you send your videos please to climb@epictv.com or send a video on Instagram at EpicTV Climbing. Please do that. That'd be amazing. I would be to be honest, I think you have a lovely voice.
I would be very grateful.
But I think Teresa would be very grateful.
Yes.
I think we'd all be very grateful. We all kind of enjoy hearing you sing, but at the end of the day, it's all about fan participation.
Yeah, I'm campaigning for, Taylor Swift singing those 3 words.
Oh, that'd be good.
So it's like that movie of Drew Barrymore. If somebody knows somebody that knows her.
6 degrees of separation. That's what it's called.
That's, okay. I haven't watched that.
You're always within 6 people of knowing somebody else.
That's not bad. We're pretty close.
Yeah, kind of. It's
Kind
quite
of.
far away. It's quite a stretch.
Okay.
6 people.
Right. So my comment is from Shank Oplex.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
He says, great effort into making it look like you're not sitting across each other. Yeah, great effort.
Great effort. I think that his comment is on the lighting, maybe?
Maybe.
Who does the lighting?
That light is off, I just realized. Right.
Fine, whatever. Why is that off? I don't know.
Anyway. Yeah, we pretend to sit across one another. We actually aren't.
Yeah.
We are in...
I'm in the UK right now.
I'm in space.
Nice. All right, my comment of the week. I did have one, then I changed it, and now I've got
How
another
many
one.
did you pick?
Oh, loads. There's some really good comments from last week. I'm really impressed. Where'd they go? Oh yeah, here you go. Philip with an exclamation mark. So you pronounce it like this. Philip says, I agree. /grades suck. It should either be for hard or for the soft or soft for the hard. What? It should either be hard for the grade or soft for the grade. And there always have to be easy and hard climbs for a grade. Otherwise, we would need individual grade for every climb. He's got a point.
He does have a point. But then saying a route is hard or soft is the same thing as adding a slash.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. I
No,
feel
it's
it
not.
is.
Because then you got within the grade, you're like, that's a hard blah blah blah, and that's a soft blah blah blah. Whereas these guys are saying that is an 8C plus verging on the 9A.
Okay.
So you're kind of blurring the grades. Whereas he's saying every grade is its own thing, and within its grade there is like
A hard and a soft.
or a medium, or a medium soft or a medium hard.
Just stick.
But also, come on, you were arguing. You were saying that you're annoyed about the forward slashes last week.
I really am, but I don't
So
know.
you should be siding with him. He's like agreeing with you. He says, "I agree."
I mean, I'm glad you agree with me because I don't do well with discussions. But I don't know. I just like a good straight decision and
Well,
not
to be honest,
something in
like we
between.
should be applauding Nico Pelorson in that case
For downgrading.
for downgrading very definitively to an 8C plus
Yeah, but with a book.
with a book.
I honestly, anyway, it's up to you guys. Comment below what you think of the book as knee pad add-on.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Bye, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. And happy Easter.
Merry Christmas.